Do you like me?
Just like me.
Like Me TV Fresno on Facebook. Get the latest news, interact with others, watch videos, become a fan of me. Exclusively brought to you by Ventura TV.
Hello, I'm John Malos, and it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Connect with Me on Me TV, live from the showroom floor at Ventura TV. Today, we're talking politics. We'll be talking with City Council member Blong Xiong. He's running for Congress in the 21st District. We'll be back with our interview in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Tonight, I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
You know, I got to tell you, it's your community, but it's our community. We live right here in the Central Valley, the city of Fresno, and we want to connect with you. If you want to connect with us, the telephone number today, we have Blong Xiong on. He's a city councilman. You can call 265-4331 to call the program and ask questions. But please, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, please do not call and talk about programming issues. We're live here from the showroom floor at Ventura TV. Perry Mason is not on between 10 and 11, so those programming issues you'll have to call the store, and please talk to someone else because I, John Malos, have nothing to do with the programming. If you want to ask Blong a question, don't laugh. 265-4331 is the telephone number. We'd love to hear from you on the issue of politics today, not a programming issue. Anyway, Blong is going to be here. He's running for Congress, and we're going to talk to him about many issues, national issues. That's right, the congressional race, his two opponents, the fact that he was born in Laos, came here right after the Vietnam War, built his own little empire. He got married. He had kids. He's now a city council person. If Blong can have a story of success the way he has had since he came here back in 1960, or no, he came here in 75, right after the war, then most certainly any one of us can have the same type of success. We'll talk to Blong Xiong, and we're going to talk to him about many of the city issues going on right now on the council. He's a council member. Issues are coming up this summer that you'll want to know about. So we're going to be back in just a moment with our guest, Blong Xiong.
It's the Stars, Stripes, and Savings event at Ventura TV Video Appliance. We've joined thousands of America's strongest independent dealers with billions of dollars in nationwide buying power for you. Right now, you can save big with guaranteed low prices, plus pay no interest for 12 full months.
Frigidaire stainless steel dishwasher, $279. Amana super capacity washer dryer pair, $699. And Whirlpool side-by-side with dispensers, only $899.
Think outside the big box at Ventura TV Video Appliance.
I guess I'm in a cheerful mood. It's Friday and we're talking politics. That's my favorite subject, besides talking about the San Francisco Giants.
Oh,
anyway, we're happy to welcome along Blong Xiong, City Councilman. I appreciate you being here, Blong.
No, thank you very much for inviting me here.
You're
I
a good
appreciate
man.
it. What a great setup, I would say.
Oh, this is the Mark Sheeran setup. It's been in the making here for 2 years. You like the setup, huh?
It's nice, it's comfy, it's, you know, very homey.
Yeah.
Except for the, you know, all the oldie movies that I would, Taxi and, you know,
Well, those
MASH.
shows were taped and ran on the air before you were born, probably.
Well, you know, those were some of the shows that I actually watched, even if I didn't understand English at the time.
I like Lost in Space, the Rockford Files. By the way, you know, I should mention to our viewers, what's the website? All right, it's Ventura TV, VenturaTV.com. We have a new website, so if you go there, Blong, and check it out, we have a brand new kind of is it an interactive type thing? We can catalog. Okay, we can all the inventory. All the washers and dryers and
Wow.
refrigerators and freezers, they're all on that website, if you can go there.
I better make sure I talk to my wife about that first.
She controls the strings, right?
Right.
All right, the purse strings. Anyway, Blong, it's good to have you along. I know you're a city councilman. You're running for the congressional seat in the 21st district. You're running against John Hernandez and David Valadeo. Why are you running?
I love the Valley. I love the Valley because, you know, this Valley has given me so much opportunity when you talk about that empire, I'm not sure what empire you're talking about, but just an opportunity to continue to serve. And I think I've been pretty effective in doing it. And so I want to make sure that I continue that service. And this is really one of those things that, you know, you got to have a passion for. And I have a passion for it because that's been kind of handed down from how we came here to this country. But
What's
been
the
effective.
passion? What's the passion?
You know, I think that's part of being an American. And then that passion comes down when we first came here to this country. Church organizations, individuals took care of us, helped us through this tough process in transitioning into Americans. And I think that's ingrained in me to do what I can when I'm passionate about it, and I'm passionate about this country and the people here.
News flash. We just got this off the wire. Gridlock in Washington. You're a Democrat. How can you possibly get anything done?
Just stay focused, work hard. It doesn't make a difference what party you're in. You work hard. I've done that all my life.
You're a Democrat.
I'm a Democrat.
All right. You know they have the minority now in the House.
Yes.
You won't get anything done.
And you got to have faith. I mean, you got to have faith. I mean, it's about the people. At the end of the day, it's about
Right.
the people, and that's the message of what we do. We serve the people, and you know, we have to understand that. And we may differ on a lot of issues, but I think there are issues that we can agree on: jobs, water, what's important to us in the Valley and to this nation. So let's work on those issues.
So you're not feeling as if you're going to go to Washington if you win and beat your head against the wall for nothing.
No, I think public service is a great opportunity to serve.
No matter what.
No matter what. No matter what.
Right. And certainly, considering where you came from, you have a completely different perspective, a little bit, I would tend to think, than a lot of us.
Well, hard work crosses the line no matter what your positions are. And I hope they see that, and I hope that they see the passion that I want to do to serve our community. And I'm willing to walk across the line and shake hands that says, we have a lot of issues that separate us. Let's put those aside, but let's work on the issues that we think it's important to this country, to this valley, and really jobs, water. I think immigration issues, those affect all of us.
All right. High-speed rail, that's the first issue. What's your stance on it? Are you for it or against it? There's no middle ground on this
No,
one.
you're right. I mean, there isn't. I think people are on both sides. You're either for it and against it. I happen to be for it. And
Because
you look at what the opportunities and what it brings to the valley. And the
it's
immediate,
coming up on the screen right there as you turn around and look at the monitor. That's our high-speed rail right there.
Well, it's great in terms of the ad, what it's going to do. But you look at the opportunity here in this valley. We are going to have this opportunity in the valley to have a historical impact. It's not in San Francisco. It's not in L.A. The biggest infrastructure project to come to this country, at the end of the day, was $9 billion to do this. And we here in the valley, the residents, you know, in terms of where we are, have an opportunity to create history, to be history, and to say that it can be done. On the larger scale, the major countries, Japan, China, Taiwan, they all have it.
So if you get elected to Congress, are you prepared to put your John Hancock on a piece of paper that says, okay, the federal government will simply hand over $3 billion to help this high-speed rail project?
Yes.
You would do that?
I would do that because that means that the valley will get jobs. That means the valley will be able to create opportunities for our community. You look at the unemployment rate that we have here. I mean,
16%.
Well,
higher
here
than that.
here in the city, but you go to the rural, you know, the smaller cities. They've ranged anywhere 50%, 60%, unheard of, and that means that we're fighting for valley jobs, valley opportunities, and we think and we believe that high-speed rail, it's not going to solve our valley issue, but it's a big, important component.
A lot of people are saying, okay, it's down to what, $68 billion now it's going to cost. Some people are saying it's going to cost a lot more than that, no matter what anybody says. It'll wipe out businesses, farms. It'll disrupt things along Highway 99. Jobs will not become permanent. They'll be temporary jobs. Your response to all of those arguments, and I'm sure you've heard them.
No, we haven't. And I don't necessarily disagree with all of them. But
which ones do you agree with?
In terms of
The arguments against.
Well, there's definitely going to be impact in terms of whether it's the 99 corridor, whether farms, individual families.
Right. From Jensen to Herndon Avenue along 99, you're going to have how many businesses? At least, what, 15 to 19 businesses
There's
gone.
no doubt about it. But one of the things that we've done, even on council, we have always been cautious and says we understand the impact. We
Right.
want to make sure that we outreach. We want to make sure that we listen. And how do we make sure that we listen and make sure that the project take into concern of our residents, making sure that we can keep jobs here, even if those things happen. And we have to continue to do that.
Henry Perea was here last week, a week ago at this
You're talking
time.
about Senior, right?
Senior, yeah. No, he's a good man. He's a good
No,
man.
he is.
But he was saying, you know, we're conditioned in California to drive our cars. We're not used to public transportation. Is that part of the resistance, do you think?
It is part. Change is difficult. We know that. And this is going to be a huge change in terms of mindset of what we want to do and how we want to do it. But we can see it across the world that it's been done. I just can't fathom that the American will, the American entrepreneurial spirit, that America, when its will is behind something, cannot get it done.
I want to go to San Francisco in 30 minutes to see the Giants, in 30 minutes to come back. I want to see them play in the World Series, but I don't want you to raise my taxes.
Well, you know, we have services that we're going to have to work, and I think there's opportunities to come through here. You got to have those type of private-public partnership to make sure it happens, and I think we'll still get where we need to be.
Got to take a quick break. All right, Blong, thank you very much for being here. Blong Xiong is our guest. We're going to come back with more. Hey, he's not leaving. Stay tuned. 265-4331 is the telephone number. Remember, no programming issues. A question for Blong, and we'll take it. We're back in just a moment.
It's the Stars, Stripes, and Savings event at Ventura TV Video Appliance. We've joined thousands of America's strongest independent dealers with billions of dollars in nationwide buying power for you. Right now, you can save big with guaranteed low prices, plus pay no interest for 12 full months.
Frigidaire's 18 cubic foot refrigerator, $5.99. This 55-inch flat panel HD TV, only $8.99. And Maytag's 25-foot French door dispenser refrigerator, only $14.99.
Think outside the big box at Ventura TV Video Appliance.
Our guest was just asking, are we live? This is live. It's not Memorex. We're live on Comcast and 43.6. Blong Xiong is our guest, the city council member running for the 21st congressional seat. And, you know, if you haven't met him and you don't know him, he's a great guy, good sense of humor. I love your sense of humor.
You have to in this line of job.
Yeah, in this job, you have to, because you're taking darts from left, right, center, all over the place, right?
No, thank you. We do. But that's part of the job.
Blong, you're one of 7 children in your family. Your family was in the Vietnam War, born in Laos, came here in 1969. Explain that whole experience.
Well, 5 years old. I mean, it's a blur. There's no doubt about it.
Do you remember anything?
I remember snapshots.
Like what?
Well, crossing the Mekong River. Snapshots being in the refugee camp. Snapshots just moving around. Snapshots of flying in a plane and then coming to Kirksville, Missouri. And then snapshots of being our first snow. Can you imagine, have never seen snow in your life, come in, dead winter, and the ground was covered in snow. And you're like, looks gorgeous, but boy, is it cold.
Right. It's very emotional for you and your family when you got here. We're going to continue with that part of it in just a moment. Ready to take a phone call?
Let's see what we can do.
It better not be a programming question. All right. Good morning. You're on Connect with me. What's your question?
Well, my question is...
got to turn it up.
I don't think that the high-speed rail is going to really do anything in terms of bringing jobs, because the people in the valley, I think they're ill-equipped, educationally speaking, to perform these tasks. So I think a lot of the jobs that he's talking about bringing to the valley are going to come from people coming in from outside the valley. So I think I want to ask how Mr. Blong is going to help, educationally speaking, the people of the valley to create more jobs.
Go ahead.
No, look, I think part of the job, and whoever have an opportunity to serve, and I've done this, and making sure that we have people that can work here and make sure that we're targeting a certain percentage that says a valley job that to stay here. If education is an issue, we've said we have, then you have to have technical colleges be ready for it, city college to prepare for it. We already know that it's going to be coming, so let's look at
I think
what
that
we can do.
caller's concerned that too many outside workers are going to come in and build the high-speed rail, and all of the workers here that are prepared, even though they're perhaps some may be uneducated and not qualified, they're going to be left out in the cold holding the bag.
No, and that's a legitimate concern. It is,
Right.
but it's things that we've done at City Hall to
Right.
make sure that we address some of those. And it's the same thing that we're going to do when this opportunity is here. Valley first, folks. We're going to make sure that our Valley residents have the first opportunity. You got to have someone that's able to, first of all, have done it, but have fought to make sure that Valley comes first. And that's one of the things I'm going to continue to do. If we have jobs, we're not talking about, you have to be, astronaut or a space cadet said, if there are jobs that our Valley residents qualify and can do, then that's where we should look first. And I'm going to continue to advocate for that.
Let's get back to your trek here from Laos to the United States. Do you think you have a greater appreciation for this country than some who actually were born here?
Well, I don't know, but I know this, that without this country, without the opportunity that this country has provided for a lot of refugees, a lot of immigrants, and for me specifically, the educational opportunities, I would be honest, I would not be here, because I have an opportunity to go back to the old country, and I say Laos.
Have you been back
yes,
since?
I have.
How many times?
At least 4 times. And I've seen the challenges there. I've seen the lack of educational opportunity. I've seen the lack of free choice, freedom, as we take it for granted here. And my first time, and I'll say this quickly, was the most humbling experience that I've had in my, I want to say, young life. Because, you know, the cup of coffee that we have, we spend $4 or $5 a day or even more. That's what certain individuals make in a day or in a week. And
unbelievable.
It's incredible. Yeah. And so you appreciate to a greater detail of what this country is giving us.
And some people who were born here. It's true. No, really. I mean, we're spoiled to a certain extent.
We are to a certain level, and we do take things for granted. There's no doubt about it. But that's what's afforded here in this country, and sometimes we need to step away out of our country and kind of look what's out there beyond what America is, and then I think we begin to regain our consciousness of what this country is all about.
Are you an example of hard work?
A big piece of it is hard work. It's passionate about what I want to do, but it's also about service. Don't forget that this country, I think, to me, is built on service.
Right. Let me get some national issues. If you're elected,
yes.
Okay. What should we do about Al Qaeda? I mean, all the experts say we've almost completely wiped out Al Qaeda.
Almost all the experts. The last time I heard,
if that's the case, should we completely wipe them out?
Well, I'm in the same position as what our government is currently. They are a terrorist group, and we are at war against them, and we have to do what we can to protect the interests.
No matter what.
No matter what, the protection of our citizens, the protection of our interests, it should be a priority.
All right. What do you do about Iran? Use force?
It has to be a combination. We have to be willing to say, if we go through all this process, and if we have to, then we must. That there has to be some teeth into the discussion. But remember, it's not just us. The leverage here is about our partnership with other countries, other world leaders.
Middle East.
Yes, it's not about us. It's about what is the best interest of not only for the United States, but now we're talking about a global issue and how we can work together to have that discussion.
You know about the test rocket that North Korea tested just about a month ago, or just a little over a month ago. All right, it failed, of course. What do you do about North Korea? It seems like Iran and North Korea, perhaps even China, would be the greatest challenges for us in the future.
Well, dialogue has to continue to be a priority. Continue dialogue.
But is
also,
it more than dialogue?
No.
Is it using force if need be?
You have to have, we cannot have some idle threats say that, well, we're going to do this if we're not willing to do it. We understand where that
threat has to be real,
right.
Is what you're saying.
We must be committed to working with our partners to make sure that we're addressing the issues that matter to all of us here, and that's safety.
We're almost out of time in this segment, but we do have one more phone call, and I hope it's not a programming issue. Right?
You continue to be concerned about programming.
Yes. You're on Connect with me. I guess they hung up. We took too long to answer the phone.
Oh, I apologize.
We got to take a break here, but we're going to do the special of the day if you're interested in that.
Oh, special.
Yeah, I'll get you the employee discount. Don't worry, Blong. We'll take care of you here at Connect with me.
I better be careful on that one.
We're back in just a moment here with the special of the day on the showroom floor of Ventura TV. I'm John Malos, and you're watching Connect with me live.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low-price leading brands reliable advice place. The Frigidaire Gallery Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. You with me? Right now get huge savings on select Frigidaire Gallery appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months at the hometown low price think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
generations. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Care of laundry taking too much of your time? Have you become a missing mom? With a new fast, efficient washer and dryer from Ventura TV Video Appliance, you'll spend more of your day the way you want. Save now on Frigidaire's Advanced Affinity Laundry Pair. Let Frigidaire save you energy, water, and time. Don't spend your life on laundry. Upgrade today at Ventura TV Video Appliance and save.
And welcome back. I'm John Malos along with Ara Kachatourian right here talking about this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous range. I want to take this home, Ara. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, John, this is actually a very beautiful range. If you could see, this is our Frigidaire Professional. It's a hybrid induction range, and it's stainless steel. Yeah, and one of the best things about this range, other than the fact that we've got a beautiful control panel that is one touch, easy touch, no knobs or dials.
It's all push button.
It's all push button, so it's very easy to operate. You've got the stainless steel front and the back panel, and you've got a smooth cooktop. What's really special about this smooth cooktop is that you've got two types of burners on here. The left side, you have the traditional element, the smooth cooktop, and on the right side, you have induction. That's what makes this unit a hybrid unit.
So is that what induction hybrid means?
Well, the fact that it's got the regular elements and you've got induction, for those viewers that don't know what induction is, basically, and we do have some B-roll I want to show, is, and here's, you can see it right here. Induction will allow you to cook at very high temperatures. It uses magnetics, so you have to use a metal pan or a pot or a frying pan. And the nice thing about it is if you take that pan off of that burner, it's cool to the touch. So you could actually put, if you look at this image right here on the screen, you could see that you can melt chocolate in a pan while the other half is sitting on the burner and nothing's happening because there's no metal to conduct the heat.
So my kids can't burn their hands.
Exactly.
Hey, that's beautiful.
And the reason why it's hybrid is because you get a flexible use of this oven, because you might have a ceramic, say a Dutch oven, where you want to sear a roast, and you're going to need a regular element. So you're going to put it on this side. And actually, these two elements, you could combine them. So if you have a longer pot, and you could drop it into your big 6 cubic foot oven.
Let's open. Let me get over here.
Yeah.
Open that up.
And
okay.
This oven, so you have the flexibility of cooking on top. You could take that seared roast in that Dutch oven, bring it down, and you have this huge racks. You have 4 racks. One of them is set really low, so you could fit those big, like the large turkey. And you have an adjustable shelf where you can move it up. So if you want to only have half of that side with an item. And the best thing is that this is a true convection oven. What does that mean, John? It means that you have a fan with a heating element around it in the back of the oven that's going to distribute the heat evenly all around your food.
All right, we're almost out of time. The price here on this one, Ara, is what?
Now, John, let me close this out of your way.
You're not strong enough, are you?
No, wait, we got the rack. Okay, the price is $18.49 regularly. $16.99 is what we have it on the sales floor, and for our Connect With Me viewers, we're going to give them an additional $200 off through noon tomorrow, for $14.99.
Oh, $14.99. Did you hear that? Through noon tomorrow for the Connect With Me viewers. That's Saturday. Noon tomorrow is Saturday. All right, Ara, thank you very much for this one. $14.99. How do you get the Ventura TV? Let's put the map up on the screen. Very easy to get here. Minutes from anywhere in Fresno. There's the map right there. Well, we're close to the fairgrounds. We're close to Sullivan Arena. And as I said, minutes from any one of the highways, 180, 99, 41, and 168. And, of course, the telephone number, 265-4326. And VenturaTV.com is the new website. You can go on there and just look at every single appliance that you want to that's on the showroom floor. I'm John Malos. Whoops, did I say that wrong?
No. We have over 4,000 products, John. So what you're going to see on our sales floor and then some. So.
All right, Art. Got to wrap it up. We're back with more of our interview with Blong Xiong here on Connect With Me in just a moment.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low-price leading brands reliable advice place. The Whirlpool Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. Check this out. Right now, get huge savings on select Whirlpool appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
Welcome back to Connect with Me. I'm John Malos here with Blong Xiong in our final minutes remaining in this interview, running for the 21st Congressional District. I know it's almost over already. Let's talk city issues now. You're still a city councilman.
Yes, I am.
If you lose the congressional race, you go back to the city council.
That's correct.
All right. Budget issues coming up. Mayor Ashley Swearingen has not submitted her budget proposal as of yet, but you got a budget hassle on your hands coming up. It's a fight. Do you cut jobs? Do you do furloughs? The police and fire have two very strong unions. What are you going to do?
Well, obviously, it's going to be important that we see that budget first. But we've dealt with this.
Cut? That's the problem.
It's going to be important. It's going to take all of us coming together. There's no doubt about it that whether it's labor, administration, council, we're going to have to be creative in how we work things through. At the end of the day, it's making sure that we provide core services to our residents.
Okay, if it comes down to it, real quick, because we have a phone call, would you cut fire and police?
They're a core service, but I wouldn't say.
Are they
yes.
off the table then?
No, nothing is off the table. You can't be saying that anybody's off the table.
So you'd be willing to do it if you had to?
You would look across the board. That's including us as well. So let's not say public safety, it's all of us.
All right, quick phone call because we're running out of time. Let's see, you didn't push the button there. You know, it's not working. The button doesn't. All right, another fake phone call.
We apologize for that.
Well, yeah, we'll get it
Technical
straightened out.
difficulties,
Yeah,
right?
Technical difficulty. But you're willing to cut fire and police if necessary, you said.
No, we're willing to look at everybody. It has to be fair for our employees. It has to be fair for our residents. So you have to look at everybody.
All right, the Oversight Board was created to figure out what to do with $150 million left over by the Redevelopment Agency, which is now no longer in existence thanks to the governor. Okay, you've got members of the city, members of the county. Puchigian is out. That's what the judge ordered this week. What's going on with that? The city and the county can't get along again, huh?
Well, I hope that the decision of the judge puts us back together what we have to do, work out the issues, and really get back to what we have to do in terms of how that 150 is going to address, because it's going to impact county and our city budget. And that's really the work.
Right decision to have Puchigian out on the Oversight Board?
Well, based upon the state rule, it was the appropriate and correct decision.
Because why?
Well, I don't want to get into the legal, however that was set up in the state, but at the end of the day, it was about the water district meeting the criteria, and that should have been in the first place, and the judge saw it appropriately as well.
Jerry Dyer has been against, he's the police chief, against an independent auditor. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I thought that he did support it at the end of the day in the last vote that we had.
He hasn't always been in favor of it.
No, he hasn't. And I've been a supporter of independent police auditor. But we tried it.
Why is that important?
Well, if nothing at all, is for our constituency to feel secure that this particular individual is coming there with an open mind, with a clean slate to address issues that are of significant value to us.
And releasing those findings to the public, right? Making everything public.
Well, that's what the independent police auditor is supposed to do. And
you're in favor of that, right?
Yes, and it should be.
All right, we got to wrap it up. But you're running for the 21st congressional seat.
That's correct.
You're a good man.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate this opportunity.
You came by. Would you come back again?
All you have to do is just ask.
All right, we'll buy you a cup of coffee.
That's all it takes.
We're out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back Monday. It's Media Day. If it's Me TV, it's Connect with Me.